Hello, I am Russell96, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Castle Progress. Last episode we did a little bit, well not too much, we basically just added those wagons and added a little bit more detail within the stables, like all this dirt and the spruce wood stairs for the edges and stuff like that. Anyway, this episode, you can probably tell from my inventory that we are going to be working on something stone related. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a break, I guess, from working on this courtyard. I'll probably get back to work. Well, actually, I'm not really sure what else we could really even do until I, decide what I'm doing in the next courtyard over, because, that might relate to what's going on in that spot and the spot over here. I'm getting really bad screen tearing right now. Don't normally use VSync, but let's see if it helps. Cause yeah, it feels weird, but this screen's not tearing, which I guess is a little bit better. Anyway, but yeah, I think I might wait until I decide what I'm doing that way, until I do stuff here. Anyway, what we are going to be working on today is, I guess what I could say would be cleaning up this part, because it's been like this for quite a while now, mainly because I wasn't sure of what I'm doing. Because, yeah, I figured it out, people. I figured it out finally. Anyway, I'm trying to think of the best way to go about doing this, but there's a lot of stuff to do, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm still not sure. But basically right now there's a doorway in every single one of these, and the problem I was running into is this isn't much room to do anything with, as far as make a staircase go up to the top or really do anything at all. So I spent a very long time, and I'm not really over exaggerating at all, actually. Well, it was a decent amount of time, but I spent a decent chunk of time just thinking of what I could do to make this area work better. Oh wait, what if I didn't have arches in every single one of the things? Maybe it would work better to have elongated rooms, and yeah, it does, or it will, because I haven't built it yet. But yep, that is my extremely complicated solution of just take out every other doorway. And I'm also changing this part of the design slightly because I needed to do something for, to fill in the archway so it doesn't look terrible. And I found that it looks best if I continue the design, into that part also, or else it just kinda looks a little bit out of place. So, messed that up. And we are not picking up the cobblestone, but that really doesn't matter because cobblestone is kinda plentiful in this world. It's like I have a massive quarry or something. Oh wait, that's exactly what it is. Anyway, I'll quickly make one of these, wall segments, whatever you... Oh my god, the frame rate dropped down to, now it's down to 30. No me gusta. That's I don't like in Spanish. I really gotta stop speaking in Spanish. I'm so, fraps, it seems like 1.8 is let's actually put it to 70. So it's always trying to run above 60, but fraps is making it go down to 60, and now the screen's tearing again. Wow, my computer's not liking recording today. But it seems like 1.8 in general has performance issues, kind of. And that's making the server really laggy for some people, frame lag. So it's still playable for me, but other people, they're down to the teens in frame rate. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I am doing a Castle Progress episode instead of an SMP one. And I also just felt like working on this because I had the idea and I wanted to work on it. Anyway, let's quickly finish this. No reason to really ramble. Yep, this is the general look. It's going to be that, this, and then that again, and then this one will be filled in, that one will be open, and this one will be filled in. So I will quickly do that, and then we will continue from there. Okay, I have that done, and I actually didn't do the replacement stuff on this side. So yeah, I'll get to that later. I'm thinking that it will probably end up being like it's going to be the same. And why does that one not have stairs? Did I accidentally break those, or were they just never there? I'm thinking both are a possibility. But if well, yeah, I'll probably still go on this side and like fill in all the like in between segments and all that fun stuff, because I'm not really sure what else I could do unless oh my god, now I'm down to 30 FPS. What is Fraps doing? Now it's 90. Okay, that's enough being completely confused by the frame rate. Anyway, I'm not really sure what else I could do with this side, especially if I continue this hall, or I think at one point I was planning on making the dining room here, or like, yeah, dining hall, whatever it's called, I don't know. So that might work, and then that would be different. I don't know. I really need to plan all this stuff out more. Oh my god, the lag spike. Why? I'm just wondering why. Does it go up if I turn all that stuff off? Nope, it's up now. It's up. Oh, it's going all over the place. So confused. Yeah. Turn that back on. Okay, anyway, I think I'm going to stick to my initial idea of having this one be, like, have a staircase start here, so I'm not really sure. I have, wow. Then have that staircase go down, like, to the basement. I might, that gets kind of narrow. I actually think I can take, okay, I can. But I guess ideally we'll be down before we get to this part anyway, because this is kind of narrow for my liking. Anyway, I guess we could work on a potential, I guess, wall design while we're in this part, because the other parts won't be as open. Okay, now what was I initially trying to, or what was my initial plan as far as the wall? I think it was as simple as that, if I am not mistaken. Now we need the stone and this. I think that is all I should need. Not completely sure. I want to say it was something like this, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking this looks right. Yep, okay, then it's 2 sets of that, and then, gotta make the pillars. Let's actually put that there and get our shovel back on our bar, because shovels are good when working with scaffolding. Most of the time. Well, yeah, if the scaffolding is dirt, that is. I think that should be there. Is this right? I think it should be. Yeah, I think it's right. Not sure what else it could be. Yeah, okay, I think I was just allowing there to be more space between the ceiling and all this other stuff. And okay, I can. That's good. Okay, and that is the wall segment for there. And then, of course, that will be right here also, but this part's a little bit different, and by a little bit different, I mean not very different at all. It's just different enough. And yeah, I kind of pre-planned this a little bit, not fully. So hopefully we don't hit any like hurdles or stuff like that, because I can see that happening. Yeah, let's just do... Oh, God, not a slab. Yeah, break. Yes. Only... That should be down one more because of how it lines up with that. Then we could probably put another torch there. Actually, I think it might look better if we leave it kind of dark. But yeah, that is the general wall design I had planned previously, or prior to recording, whatever you want to say. As far as, like, arches and stuff, that would be the center. Yeah, we can make that work, kinda, maybe. I don't know. Actually, that could be cool if it was, like, offset like that. Like, if it had two coming from one side and then one coming from the middle. Or coming from the middle on that side, and then it just kinda meets up all cool-like. At least that's the idea. We shall see how it works out in practice, because, yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Oh, good, I'm not messing it up in the least bit. Yep. And then we could just kind of shift this over to here. Maybe. That might actually look decent if we have that center strip going along the entire hallway. I am going to quickly for you guys, not so quickly for me, like, build the rest of the wall, and then we'll work on the ceiling segments a little bit more. Okay, I got that done. I stopped as I got closer to this part because, again, I might change it a little bit because I think we have... Oh, we have, like, you know, oh, we have quite a few blocks to take away from. That will make making that part a lot easier. If we can, like, take... Yeah, that opens it up a lot more. That's good. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better about doing the staircase here. Because that's significantly better. Anyway, I really like how this corner bit turned out, because I was kind of worried about that piece of cobblestone there for this, like, curved hallway bit, but it worked out really, really well, like, unexpectedly well. Yeah. Now, this entire arch bit stuff. Let's just kind of jump into it and see how it turns out. Okay. All that goes there. Those instantly join. That is 2. Well. Let's have that come in from over there. And how... that does not really look good. Well. And we can't... well, we could. It just wouldn't really look decent. What about that? And I guess we... that might be... oh god, that does not look good. Or very good, at least. I think the corner itself looks good, it's just that that's an even number and that kind of messes it up. Let's try adding another arch going into the center there. Wait, oh, yeah, that's different. That could come from there, and then that goes up like that, and that's there, and... yeah, that's too much. Yeah, okay, I have a few... I got an idea. That works fairly well, and to add extra supports and more fancy arches and all that fun stuff, what we could do is jump up here and do this. And that just kind of conjoins everything, which is good for the most part. And I'm getting really bad screen tearing again. I don't like it. Really I don't have Fraps locked to reducing frame rate. Because it doesn't make sense, because like I know like recording puts more stress on a computer, but it always stops at like an even number. It's either always at like 120, 90, 30, or 6. I don't know why I skipped over 60, but like 60 is another one of those options, and this looks really messy. Oh my god. That does not look good. Well. That's kinda subpar. Not really sure what else we could do. Actually, let's try that. Might look best if we, like, just stuck to only having it be, like, 1 bit. Like so. Maybe. Maybe make this a stair. Then these stairs. I think this might look better already. Okay, that needs to stay like that because it wouldn't really work otherwise. I still feel like it's too messy, but I'm not really sure how I could work around that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. And again, we can't really go too much further this way because of the corner, and depends on how this wall turns out. So I think that might be it for that part. Anyway, one of the main reasons I had the idea of conjoining them, let's actually mark out like where the hallways like join and stuff. This doorway goes into a very large segment of hallway, or not really hallway, but it takes over 2 of the blocked off areas, and that is for a good reason. And that is staircase up to the balcony part. And it's going to be going in each direction because it's not a very, how do I want to say it? Space efficient staircase, because it's using slabs going up the side like that, so it takes quite a bit of space, but I think it's better than having a spiral staircase, and that's like really cramped and not fun. Not that a staircase is fun per se, but yeah. Okay, this is the center. And the staircase is still only 2 blocks wide, but I will take a small-ish staircase over a too small staircase any day. But basically it just goes up here, then goes off in each direction, which is easy enough. I mean, it can't go that wrong, can it? So let's just quickly get up to the stone, and then we'll probably make the like railing bits and pieces around it. And so far my plan for like as far as a wall would go is just make the same wall design I did over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think, yeah, I think we should be good. I don't think we'll like break into the other room, at least not by too much. Hopefully not. I probably should have planned this out prior to being all gun-ho about it and like jumping right in. She's like, oh, this is the best idea ever. And that's because it is. And it works out fine. Okay, probably should, because I don't want the room to just be staircases. I kind of want to fit something else in, because it does not use the entire room. It's just that it needs, like, I couldn't just have it go halfway then double back. Well, I guess I could, but as soon as I get down here and have it go back, that'd be a lot more space efficient. Yeah, let's just stick with this, I guess, because yeah, I think that might be, like, that would feel too cramped, maybe. It would probably end up working out fine, but, oh god. Let's just throw it. Yay, it worked. What was on my bar? Oh, yep. Okay, we're up here. Wow. Yeah. And we do not have that built all the way out there yet, so I think I am going to avoid working on that part for now. Anyway, my idea for, like, as far as, like, supports and, I guess to an extent, a railing goes, is to have, like, pillars and stuff spaced every third block, because it lines up nicely with, like, I'm not sure how to describe it, but the bits of the stair where I can take away a block on the bottom, like, that's a full block, not those. So, like, a pillar bit fits under it nicely, like that. Yeah. Might be interesting to try and make it work with a wall design on the edge, but I think it should be fine, so we'll burn that bridge when we come to it, per se. Yeah. Then again, that's basically how most of this entire castle project is going, but it's working fairly well so far, so yep, let's just stick to it and keep going. Okay, and for the railing, I decided that this looked the best and functioned the best overall. Mainly with the pillars, that is. And actually, we could probably just have that pillar go up. That pillar go up one block and put a torch on it. And same thing for this first one. I think, yep, that looks pretty good from the side. And then this will conjoin into the wall, but again, I need to make that design again. Let's put torch there. But yep, that is the staircase. The same thing will be mirrored over onto this side, going that way. I guess we could quickly make, like, the top of the staircase thing, because it's not all that complicated in the least bit. Now I'm trying to think of how many blocks wide I initially made it. And that looks a little bit funny, but whatever. Let's just put blocks across there. Then let's put blocks across there. Oh, yep. Okay, I think that, like, I think this is the correct, like, length. Yep, the length of the staircase, well, whatever the top part is, the opening bit. Any less is, like, too little and it feels cramped, any more is too large and it feels like wasted space. So, yep, I need more stone bricks. Okay. Then this is really simple. I just, like, made that type of design and put torches everywhere over it. Then for the filler bit, I use cobblestone walls because it looks good when it's, like, in between full blocks. Oh god, I'm down here now. Okay, again, I'll probably be doing the same thing, if not, well, I said that in the wrong order, but I meant to say I'll probably be doing a similar thing, if not the same thing, like in this part, because I think it would make sense for the balcony staircase access bits to line up, because, yeah. Oh god, I'm down to 30 FPS. Why? Why? I don't turn up now. I'm up to 60. So confusing. But yeah, that is that for that part, and then, like, the stone flooring will just continue around it. And I feel like this is enough open space to, like, as to where it doesn't really, it intrudes on the walkway, but it intrudes to, like, a reasonable amount, because it's not a very wide opening, so, I mean, I really can't work around it. Okay, what else could we work on? Well, I guess I could, like, talk about other ideas I had in my entire brainstorming session for the castle stuff. But yeah, this will just be the other staircase. Right now, what I'm thinking about doing is having this archway possibly connect up with this hallway or whatever it connects to. Oh, that was the other idea I had. Quickly find some spruce stairs after picking up this stuff. 'Cause I'm not sure what else I could really fit in here, 'cause it doesn't make sense to just have the hallway end. If the hallway ends, it's going to connect into a large into a large room, because large hallway. If it doesn't end, it's going to continue, and then I would run into the same problem I had previously as to where I can't really fit the staircase going anywhere except for up or down because the hallway's in the way. I guess it would be far enough away from the first down one to have it also go down. But I still have that staircase, not staircase, doorway. So I think it would make the most sense to just, like, join them up. And the previous reasons I've kind of tried to avoid doing that with all these doorways is because it wouldn't make sense to have the doorway, like, have a large door blocking an area if it connected up with an area that doesn't have doors. Which would be that hallway, by the way. So let's quickly find some spruce wood and remedy this issue. I said that weird like, but whatever. Okay. Let's make me some spruce wood stairs, because spruce wood stairs match oak wood fairly well. And we need us some iron bars, which are not there. There they are. Okay. Anyway, my extremely complicated idea to remedy this issue is to make another set of doors. Brilliant. Yeah. And the reason I didn't do that previously is because it's odd number and it doesn't really work with odd numbers, but who cares? I tested it out in a creative world and it ended up looking close enough, so it's close enough, so yeah, it's close enough. Like, if you actually look at it, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and I forgot iron blocks to put here and there to act as like the hinge bits, kinda. Well, those are the hinges and like the little metal brackets that connect to the hinges, because accuracy. Over accuracy in this case, really. Yeah. Okay, that is that. I think, like, you can tell they're doors. Let's quickly go get those iron blocks and put those in. Let's actually just grab 8 so we can quickly make it on the other side also. Gotta love iron farms. So good. Okay. Now, I will actually need that to make the other one. So let's go. We're like 28 minutes of videos, got to keep it under, well, we don't have to, but it takes a lot longer to render the videos now because I'm doing 1080p. And actually, speaking of that, I think this time I am going to try, not necessarily ridiculously high bit rate, which is like, at least my interpretation of it is the amount of data in a video file. The higher the more data there is, which results in the video generally looking better. But the thing is, YouTube like re-renders the videos once they're uploaded. So like after you get to a certain point, you're not really helping the quality of the video at all. So like there's a sweet spot for bit rate that I do not know, because I felt the last video, that like the first Minecraft one I did in 1080p, I felt it was a little bit blurry. Not like, if it was a still image it looked really good, but if I was moving around it started looking like blurry, and I almost thought that the 720p I had previously looked better, and that makes sense because I do not have as high of a bit rate as like the pixels. So for this video I have probably done a much higher like quality of video, so it might take a really long time to render. Hopefully not, but hopefully it looks better. And then the video I do after this one, I'll probably do in between the two and see how that ends up on YouTube, and try and like slowly tune into a sweet spot, because it's hard to just like if I made like a few second clip and only tested that, it might not be an accurate representation of a complete video. So yeah, I hopefully will get that all sorted out soon. But that is it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you all next episode. Bye.